And getting comfortably seated, crossing the legs, Sukhasana, easy sitting pose or sitting on the heels. Sitting on a block, a blanket, a cushion. Get the sit bones on the thing, allowing the pelvis to rotate forward, lengthening the spine, down towards the sky. Rest the hands on the thighs, palms down, going inside, palms up, connecting to the people of the world around you. Closing the eyes and just letting go. Letting go of the day. Letting go of the week. Being here on the mat, practicing non-judgmental self-awareness. Being aware of the body, the breath, and the mind, without judgment. And with that awareness, start to notice the breath. As you inhale, expanding the belly, expanding the ribs, expanding the chest. And exhale, squeezing in the chest, the ribs, and pulling the belly in towards the spine. Inhale, expanding the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And exhaling, squeezing in the chest, the ribs, pulling the belly in towards the spine. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, contracting. Breathing in and out. As you inhale and exhale. And slowly opening the eyes, coming off of the block of a cushion. Bring the arms out to the side, inhaling, reaching up, looking up. Exhaling, arms to the side, chin into chest. Long spine, long breaths. Inhale, reaching up, looking up. Exhaling, arms to the side, chin into chest. And one more time, reaching up, looking up, pausing for a moment in the seated sun breath. And exhaling, arms to the side, chin into chest, pausing for a moment. And then inhale, reaching up. And then mirror you, right palm down, leaning over to the right. Inhale, reaching up. Left palm down, leaning over to the left. Inhale, reaching up. Right palm down, leaning over to the right. Inhale, reaching up. Left palm down, leaning over to the left. Inhale, reaching up. This time, palm on the floor, lengthen out the left side of the body, staying long, Pressing the left sit bone down, leaning over to the right, maybe looking up at the fingers. And inhale, reaching up, looking up. Left palm down, press the palm down, lengthen the right side, over to the left. Maybe looking up at the fingers, seated crescent moon pose. And inhale, reaching up. Exhale, palms on the knees, rounding the back, chin into chest. Inhale, shoulders up, back and down, arching the back, looking up. Exhale, rounding the back, chin into chest. Inhaling, shoulders up, back and down, arching the back, looking up. And exhaling, rounding the back, chin into chest, pausing for a moment. Seated cat-cow pose. And then inhale, lengthening the spine, raising the arms up. Turning to the right, left palm on right thigh, right palm on floor behind, lengthen and rotate, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, reaching up, turning to the left, lengthening and rotating. Inhale, reaching up, turning to the right, lengthening and rotating. And one more seated twist, reaching up, turning to the left, lengthening and rotating. And then inhale, reaching up, bringing the palms by the hips, lengthening the legs out, bending the knees. Let me just step back. Feet are a little wider than hip distance apart. Hands by the side. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, knees come over to the right, turning, looking over the left shoulder. Inhaling center. Exhale, knees to the left, looking over the right shoulder. And going back and forth, linking the breath with the movement. Knees go one way, head goes the other. And next time the knees come over to the right, pause. The left palm of the hands to either side of the knee. Press the palms down, lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine. And then dolphin dive, rounding the back, head coming down to the knee. Lengthen the spine out and pressing back up. So exhaling, chin at the chest, coming down towards the knee. Lengthening out and lifting back up. And one more time, rounding the back, chin at the chest, head to the knee. Lengthening out and pressing back up. Pausing for a moment. And then inhale. Bringing the left hand to the left side, knees to the left side. Palms on either side of the knee. Lengthening the spine, coming down with a flat back, reversing the dolphin dive. Rounding the back, chin at the chest, pressing back up. Exhaling. Coming down with a flat back. Inhaling, rounding the back, pressing back up. Exhaling. Inhaling, chin at the chest. Pressing back up, pause for a moment. And then inhaling, back to center, lengthening the legs out, flex and point, and rolling on all fours into table. Having the blocks handy. Exhaling, rounding the back, chin into chest. Inhale, arching the back, looking forward. Exhale, rounding the back, chin into chest. Arching the back, looking forward. And rounding the back, chin into chest. Arching the back, looking forward. And bringing the right arm up. Exhaling, the right fingers to the floor. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, raising. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, palm back on the floor. Raising the left arm up. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, raising. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, lifting. Exhaling, palm on the floor. Raise the right leg up, bend the right knee, flex the foot. Inhale, raise the foot up to the sky, and then round the back, head and knee coming towards each other. Inhale, arching the back, looking forward. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, arching and pause. And step the right foot forward and come up on the left knee. Make sure you have enough cushioning for the right knee. Body blocks handy. Press the hands on the thighs. Lean forward, find your challenge point. Pelvis is parallel to the front of the mat. Ankles right below the knee. Inhale, leaning back, looking up. Exhale, straightening the leg out. Flex the foot, sliding the hands down the leg. Finding the blocks, holding towards the leg. Inhale, coming up. Hip step straight down, arching the back, looking up. Exhale, straightening the leg out, flexing the foot, sliding the hands down, folding towards the leg. Inhale, bending the knee, hip step straight down, arching the back, looking up. Exhale, straightening the leg out, sliding the hands down, folding towards the leg. And one more time. Inhale, coming up. Hips dip down, leaning back, looking up. Pause for a moment. And then exhale, straightening the leg out, flex the foot, slide the hands down, fingertips on the block of the floor. You're leaning forward but lengthening. Then folding forward, lining up the chest with the leg. Release the neck and head. Ardha Hanumanasana, half of a Hanuman pose. And bringing the right leg back to the table. Turning to the right, look over the right shoulder towards the right foot. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder, left foot. Inhaling, center. Right shoulder, right foot. Inhaling, center. And left shoulder, left foot. Inhaling center. Raise the left leg up, flex the foot. Inhale, raising the leg up, arching the back, looking forward. Exhale, rounding the back, head and knee coming together. Inhale, arching, looking forward. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. This time, arching and pause. Bring up left foot forward. Set up the blocks. Come up on the right knee. Make sure you have enough padding for the knee. So the hips are parallel to the front of the mat. Lean forward. Adjust the front leg so that the ankle is below the knee. Rest the hands on the thighs. Release the muscles of the upper body. Inhale, leaning back, lengthening out the front of the right thigh and pelvis. Exhale, straightening the leg out, flex the foot, slide the hands down, find the blocks, gently fold and torch the leg. Inhale, coming up, hips sit straight down, arching back, looking up. Exhale, straighten the leg out, sliding the hands down the blocks, fold it towards the leg. Inhale, coming up, hips sit straight down, arching the back, looking up. Exhale, straightening the leg out, sliding the hands down, folding towards the leg. One more time. Inhale, coming up, leaning back and pause. And then exhale, straightening the leg out, sliding the hands down, fingertips on the block, move the floor, lengthen, pause for a moment, let the body settle in. And then folding towards the leg, releasing the neck and head. Ardha Hanumanasana. And bringing the left leg back to the table. Rounding the back, chin into chest and pause. Lengthening out the mid-lower back and hips. And coming back to a flat back. Raise the right leg up, bend the right knee, rotate first in one direction. And in the other. And then step the right foot forward. Inhale, coming up, arms by the ears, knee down warrior. Hips are parallel to the front of the mat. Front knee is bent, back leg is long. Exhale, right hand on the right hip, lean over to the right. Moon warrior. Inhaling warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg out. Sole of the foot is glued to the mat. Folding forward, arms coming up behind. Knee down, flying warrior. Inhale, coming back up to warrior. Exhale, sliding the left hand down, the back of the left thigh, leaning back, looking up. Knee down, reverse warrior. Inhaling warrior. And then exhaling, turning to the left, looking at the back fingers, arms out in the T. Knee down, side warrior. Push out through the fingers. And inhaling warrior. Exhaling, palms to the floor. Coming back to table. Round the back and pause, shin into chest, lengthening out the mid, lower back, and hips. And coming back to a flat back, raise the left leg up, rotate that leg first in one direction, and then the other. And slipping the left foot forward, coming up on the right knee. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Front knee is bent, back leg is long, hips parallel to the front of the mat. Knee down, warrior. Exhaling, left hand on left hip. Lean over to the left. Knee down, knee warrior. Inhaling, warrior. Exhale, straightening the front leg out, sole of the foot stays glued to the earth, folding forward. Knee down, flying warrior, arms coming up behind. Inhaling, warrior. Exhale, right hand down the right thigh, leaning back, looking up. Reverse warrior. Inhaling, warrior. And then exhale, opening up to the right, looking at the back fingers. Knee down, side warrior. And inhale, reaching up. Exhale, palms on the floor. Coming back to table. Coming onto the ball of the foot, lifting up, down, up, pedaling out the legs, rolling the toes, switching the cameras, and then settling into the down dog. And stepping the right leg forward, stepping the left leg forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhaling, arms to the side. Feet hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward, palms coming towards the floor. Inhale, flat back, lifting up halfway, looking forward. Exhale, palms coming down towards the floor. Inhale, reaching up. And exhaling, arms to the side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lifting up, flat back, palms are on the shins, look forward. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, arms to the side. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. And exhaling, arms to the side. Inhaling, arms up by the ears, mountain pose. Interlock the fingers, create a steeple with the pointer and lean over to the right. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, lengthening. Over to the right. Inhale, lengthening. Over to the left. Inhale, lengthening, coming over to the right and pause, press out through the fingers, shut the left hip out. And inhale, lengthening, over to the left, lengthening out through the fingers, shutting the right hip out. Pausing in standing crescent moon pose. And inhale, lengthening. Exhaling, arms to the side. Let's wake up the energy a little bit. And start to rotate side to side. Lifting the heel up. Front hand touches the shoulder, back hand touches the hip. It moves in the direction of the rotation. And letting that slowly dissipate. Bringing the feet hip distance apart. Breath of joy. Like conducting an orchestra, bending the knees each time. Inhale, arms forward. Inhale, arms out. Inhale, arms forward. And then bending the knees. Ha. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Ha. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Ha. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Ha. Inhale. Inhale, inhale, ha, one more, inhale, 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 ha. And coming up, placing the palms on the belly, close the eyes. Noticing the body, noticing the breath, noticing the mind. And opening the eyes. Feet hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, folding forward, palms to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling, palms to the floor. Stepping back to plank, coming all the way down on the belly. Palms underneath the shoulders, lifting up cobra, looking straight ahead. And then exhaling, table. Rolling onto the ball of the foot. Inhaling, down dog. Laying out the legs. Rolling the toes. And settling in, heels and palms down, hips up. Long legs, long back, long arms. Long neck. Long breath. And stepping the right foot forward, rising up, warrior one, looking straight ahead. Exhaling, right hand on right hip, Leaning over to the right. Moon warrior. Inhaling warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg out. Folding towards the leg, arms coming up behind. Flying warrior. Inhaling warrior. Exhale, left hand slides down the back of the left thigh, leaning back, reverse warrior. Inhaling warrior. And then exhale, turning to the left, looking at the back fingers, reverse side warrior. And inhaling warrior. Exhaling, palms to the floor, stepping back to plank, come all the way down on the belly. Palms under the shoulders, elbows are bent, lifting up, looking forward, cobra. Exhaling, table. And then inhaling, down dog. Stepping the left foot forward, rising up, warrior one. Front knees bent, back leg straight, hips more parallel to the front of the mat. Arms can be out in the V, by the ears, palms touching. Exhale. Left hand on left hip, leaning over to the left, moon warrior. Inhaling warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg out, folding towards the legs, arms coming up behind, flying warrior. Inhaling warrior. Exhale, right hand sliding down the back of the right thigh, leaning back, looking up, reverse warrior. Inhaling warrior. And then opening up to the right, looking at the back fingers, hips parallel to the side of the mat, reverse side warrior. Inhaling warrior. And then stepping to the front of the mat, closing the eyes, taking a couple of integrating breaths. Noticing the difference, left to right, top to bottom, front to back. And opening the eyes, palms by the side. Inhaling, stepping the right leg back and opening up warrior two. Kapala calls this side warrior. Hips are parallel to the side of the mat, pushing out through the fingers, looking out over the front middle finger. Turning the front palm up, slide the back hand down the thigh, leaning back, so it's a side bend more than a back bend. Inhale. Side warrior. Left palm on the left thigh, right arm up by the ear, rotate the right hip. Fingers point to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Side angle pose. Straighten the front leg out. Slide the back hand down the thigh. Side bend, leaning back, reverse triangle. Fingers point to where the wall and the ceiling meet behind you. Both legs are straight. And then coming up into a T, bring the back leg forward a bit. Shift the right hip back. Reach with the left fingers. Windmill the arms. Rotate the right hip, triangle. So stay glued to the imaginary wall behind you. And then you can challenge yourself to come down, but don't lose touch with the imaginary wall behind you. If you're comfortable, look up at the fingers. And coming up. The toes to the right. So one wide angle forward fold. Legs are, the wider the legs are, the easier this is. Have a block handy in front. Any height is fine. Toes point straight ahead. And then folding forward, press the palms, the heel of the palms, into the block. And bring your weight forward. So with a flat back, lean forward. Make sure you have steady contact with the block on the floor. Bring weight forward, and then bending the elbows, folding forward from the hips. Legs stay long, keep pressing into the block. Release the neck and head. Prasarita Padmatasana, wide angle forward fold. And inhale, coming up, opening the arms out in a T. Well, maybe we'll do arms up by the ears, come to the front of the mat, bring the back leg forward about halfway. Interlock the fingers behind, the palms touching and folding forward, lining up the chest with the leg. Release the neck and head in a pyramid pose. And inhale, coming up, stepping to the front of the mat, taking a couple of integrating breaths. Opening the eyes, reset the feet, top of the mat, toes pointing forward. Inhale, sitting back into an awkward chair, Utkatasana. And then exhale, step the left leg back, opening up, warrior two, side warrior. Hips are parallel to the side of the mat, pushing out through the fingers. Look out over the front middle finger. Turn the front palm up, slide the left hand down the leg, side bend, leaning back. Front knee stays bent. Exhale, coming back up to a T. Right forearm on the right thigh, left arm up by the ear. Rotate the left hip, the back is against the imaginary wall. Left fingers pointing to where the wall and the ceiling meet in front of you. Side angle pose. Inhale, coming back up, side warrior. Straightening the front leg out. Slide the left hand down the side bend. Right fingertips point to where the wall and the ceiling meet behind you, reverse triangle. Again, if you're comfortable, look up at the fingers. And then inhale, coming up to a T. Bring the back leg forward a bit. Just the left hip back. Reach with the right fingers. Windmill the arms, staying high. And then staying glued to the imaginary wall behind you, the side, which a challenge will be today, back of the hand, for a little bit of leverage to rotate the hip and the torso. Triangle pose. And inhale, coming back up to the T, turning the toes, turning to the left, and then rotate the toes out 45 degrees, bringing the arms up overhead. A few goddess squats. Make sure your knees feel okay. Exhaling, goddess. Inhaling up. Exhaling, goddess. Inhaling up. Exhale, goddess, and pause. In the pause, you can flatten the back, rotate the toes out, arms and legs at 90 degrees, looking straight ahead. And then inhale, coming all the way up, opening towards the front of the mat, bringing the arms behind, either palms together or interlocking the fingers. Both legs stay straight, folding forward, lining up the chest with the leg, release the neck and head in a pyramid pose. And inhale, coming up, stepping to the front of the mat, closing the eyes, palms on the belly, noticing the breath, noticing the body, noticing the mind. And opening the eyes, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back, lifting up. Exhale, close to the floor. Right leg back onto the right knee. Left leg back onto the left knee. And then sitting back in a child pose. Palms pressing into the earth. Release the neck, let the head hang heavy. Lengthening out the arms, the back, the sides of the body. And slowly coming up, getting the legs around, down on the back. Feet hip distance apart, knees are bent. Dynamic bridge. Inhale, lifting the hips up, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhaling, hips come down, arms coming down. Inhaling, lifting the hips up, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhaling, arms coming down, hips coming down. Inhaling, lifting the hips up, lifting the arms up overhead and pausing. Stay right here. You can also bring the arms underneath and pull out the fingers, walk the shoulders under. Keep the hips high in the bridge pose. And bring the hips down. Bring the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around, rocking side to side. Head goes one way, knees go the other. Holding onto the knees, stirring the legs in opposite directions. Massaging the lower back. Some dynamic movement in the hip joints and in the other direction. And raising the legs up, flex and point, flex and point. And then bending the knees, hold on to shins, ankles, and feet. Happy baby. Rocking and rolling. Nice fun movements like a baby, maybe lengthening the leg out. Rocking, moving, making sure you reverse directions. And keeping the knees bent, bring the arms out in a T. Knees come over to the right, right palm on the outside of the thigh, turning the head to the left. Looking at the left palm. Bringing the left shoulder and the knees towards the floor. And bring the knees over to the left. Left palm on the knee or the thigh, right arm at the T. Turn the head to the right. Right shoulder and knees towards the earth. Coming back on the back, raising the legs up, flex and point, flex and point. Decide on an inversion today. Legs coming up. Or placing a block underneath the pelvis. Feet are relaxed and neutral. Focus on the toes. And if you're on a block, bend the knees, soles of the feet to the mat, lift the hips up, take the block out. Walk the feet to the corners of the mat. Arms out to the side, palms up. Tuck the chin into the chest. Closing the eyes. Letting go. Relax the head. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. Relax the back. Relax the hips. Relax the thighs. Relax the arms. Relax the legs. Relax the hands. Relax the feet. Just relax and melt into the mat. And slowly come back to normal breathing. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Bring the arms overhead. Big stretch from the hands to the feet. Bring the knees into the chest. And roll to the right side. And when you're ready, come up into a nice, easy sitting position. Namaste, everyone. Enjoy what looks like a beautiful hot day.
Thank you.
See you later or tomorrow.
Thank you. This was great. Great start to a Sunday.
Okay. Enjoy.
Bill, was there no class yesterday? It was the internet down.
Say that again?
Was there no internet yesterday? I couldn't get into